Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Truckin' with me, Rollcase TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of deliveries to make. I've got 2 deliveries to make. I got one marked on the map now. That's the wooden planks, and I also have vehicle spare parts with me. I'm going to go ahead and mark that. But getting up there, of course, is not an easy task. Oh. There's no really good way up there. Come all around through here, go around through the... No good way up there. Well, I'm going to go back. Here. This way is better, to be quite honest. I've got a vehicle that can take on most things, even crackly ice. I've got the 612H Mastodon. I'm going to try just going straight up this hill. There's a lot of trees to winch to. Well, there's a lot of trees. I might not be able to winch to any of them. They might all be breakable trees. I'm hoping some of them are breakable trees. Otherwise, they never get up there. And, let's see. If I switch to... What's the other one I'm switching to here? Supplies delivery. North Camp and East Camp. I'm doing East Camp. No, wait, North. Wait, what? Why did I think I was coming here? There's nothing there. Oh no, it's not that one. It's the other one. Supplies delivery. No, it's not that one. It's Chevy Guardhouse is the wooden planks. Unlucky number. Yes, unlucky number. That's the one I have to get to right there. Okay. So that's how I'm going to go. But first of all, I'm doing Shabby Guardhouse. Then unlucky number. Right. So Shabby Guardhouse first. Oh. And this is how I'm going to get to both of those places. And some of these places are going to be very difficult to drive because, after all, this is Kola Peninsula. Kola Peninsula is very hard to drive. And I do have more fuel with me. Oh, let's get out of here. I am driving the 612H Mastodon. This is quote-unquote easy mode. It's just a normal mode game, but I'm also using all paid DLC vehicles, so this one is from the Mastodon DLC pack, like $3-4, something like that, for just this vehicle. And this is the one I would recommend. I got everything on a deep discount, so I went ahead and bought all the DLC, and I'm a true fan. So, fuck it. I wouldn't necessarily recommend any others, though I am using vehicles from other ones. This one, if you're struggling with the game, you're rolling over a lot, this is the one to buy. 6 Mastodon. I probably would not be playing the game now if it wasn't for somebody tweeting me out. So you look at this. Not a lot of vehicles could purposely go through the crackly ice over the snow and just laugh at it. And laugh I did. I have no idea what kind of terrain is anywhere through here. I don't remember what things look like. Oh, this is the icy path that's hard to come up in muddy tires. But of course you need the muddy tires to get through the crackly ice and stuff. No. This is a very difficult place to drive through because of all the different terrain types. Plus, the map itself is not very good about telling you what the terrain is like. It shows you it's a path, but it's not really a path. It doesn't show any snow on the path. It's not really a path. It's maybe a break through the trees, but it's got obstructions and snow in it. Anyway, where am I going from here? Right, left, straight. Which way? Which way? Straight? Okay. According to that thing, I'm going straight, which I will gladly do. I could not tell from the map that this is a hill, but it makes no difference. Yes, this has one of the most frustrating maps. I wish there was a way to mark it, like your own markers. It says, don't really go this way. This is not a road you want to drive on. I really don't want to get my front axle caught in. My twin axles caught in. I didn't put the best markers, but also it's got these trees that look like they should be breakable, but they're not breakable. They ain't close to breakable. They look like dead trees, but plus a lot of these brushes in lesser vehicles, you can get stuck on them very easily. This thing you can pretty much get a lot of vehicles. This would get you stuck in a lot of vehicles, the one I just did for demonstration. This is hour 5 of a 6-hour stream, so if I start sounding tired, that's why. My voice starts sounding dry, because I'm not good at this. As I am streaming this, it is just prior to my mid-spring, also 4th anniversary 12-hour marathon. If you missed it, you watched it on YouTube and you missed it, the VOD stays up for a couple months, so you'll still be able to catch it, because that's what you want to do, right? You want to, wait, what? Why did this? You want to watch a 12-hour VOD. I might break it up into a couple 6-hour VODs. And there goes the wooden planks. Doesn't look like new, but at least it will provide shelter from the rain. Maybe even you'll be using it someday, Iceman. Sure. I didn't look to see if anything actually got built, but sure I might do that. It's money. My pleasure. The money, not the calling. But the money is my pleasure. I'm a mercenary. That's what I live for. It's all about the bucks, not the coinage. I got into that assuming I'd think of something else, and I didn't. All about the bills. Yeah, sure, that works. Oh, like I said, 5th hour, 6-hour stream, and nobody's in here chatting to help give me energy. If you want to watch the stream live, 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, for 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours, every Sunday. please join the stream and chat. If you're going to join the stream and chat, do it later. Don't jump in right at 12:30. Jump in at like 4:30, 4 o'clock, and I'm starting to run out of energy. Keep me going. I'll keep me going here. Well, that wasn't too bad. Am I here yet? Yeah, wasn't too bad. It's not tipped though on the last mile. Stop engine. Show task. Why is it? Oh, that's the task. It's not the drop-off point. It's like, why is it? It's not right. The drop-off point is here. Stop engine. Cargo management. Service spare parts. And get ready for the music. I never listen to that music too well. That's pretty good music. Yeah, and it went with the background music really well, didn't it? Didn't clash at all. Thanks, Iceman! All I have to do now is fix it. That's my job, no problems. Okay. What you have to fix, but actually, 3,000 buckaroonies. I'm all about the bills, not the coinage, so I'll tell you. Thank you. Now, what next? Is there like just one task left? There is. Oh boy, I have to get back to here. I have to get back to here. And does this vehicle have enough fuel to do that? Do I want to send somebody new from the garage? Or I just want to? I mean, this is closer. I'm not sure I have the fuel though. And there isn't really anything on the way, like a trailer store or anything. Where's it getting delivered to? North Camp. North Camp has a trailer store, right? Yeah. And then East Camp, which is a little bit. Wait, East Camp? No, that's East Camp is a little bit farther still. Okay. So I can refuel here. The question is, do I have enough fuel to get there from where I'm at, or do I just start over? How much fuel do I have on me? I have 51 in there. Not much here. Not much here. Yeah. Let's just bring this thing back to the garage. Recovered. Because I can do that. And now let me set a path. Because it didn't make a lot of difference. And I'm going to here. And what are my options for getting there? I can go this way, around here, around here, around here, and there. And I have to cross this stuff. One option. The other option is just come out here. Don't know if I can really get down there. Yeah. I have to kind of come out here and go around here and then down and then just follow the river. Probably better off to just go ahead and go the windier way. So let's. Not how I'm doing it. I'm doing it this way. I'm going to mark it here so I know it's that direction. And hold on a second. I'm going to actually put a throat lozenge in, because I've been doing a terrible job of hydrating. Which, of course, I struggle getting the wrapper off even. That's how tired I am. I got about another hour and 45 minutes to go. I don't usually get this kind of tired when I'm streaming. I'm surprised. Pour myself some more caffeinated soda. Then I'm going to switch to decaffeinated soda. And then take a nap. Take an old man nap in the end of the day. Very much miss my old cat who I used to take old man naps with. But he is permanently napping right now, sadly. Let's see, down this road. Oh yeah, my voice is going to be out of sync with the music, isn't it? Because my voice is going to come across 20 seconds later. And I'm singing as I'm hearing it. I do like this music. I am looking for more suggestions from the same set of albums. This is Crinkles. Music.com, C-R-I-N, Inkles, C-R-I-N, anyway. Links are in the YouTube description. If you type Xland Music and Twitch chat, you'll also, and I don't have to be online for you to type that command. And crinklesmusic.com, if you go there, and the link might say hashtag music, you don't need the hashtag music, just crinklesmusic.com, and that takes you to the music page right away. And if you listen to the music, pick out 3 more songs, if you wouldn't mind, from Soundtrack from the Box 21, 23, and 24. I have enough from 22. If I use those songs that you pick out, I will give you some sort of recognition that does not involve monetary compensation. And I don't know how I'm going to get across this water, but I'm going to get across it somehow. I said that before. Some of it's crinkly, I'm sure, but I don't care. I've said I don't care a lot. This vehicle can do pretty much what it wants to do, although I did already get one stuck earlier in the stream because I was trying to go through some rocks that were just seriously too narrow for it. I went for it anyway, which is a mistake. Now, I could have tried to bring a trailer with me or overload to have all 3 service spare parts, the 2 I need for this task and the 1 I need for the other, plus the wooden planks. But that would be a bit ridiculous for this location. Trying to carry a trailer with me or trying to run overloaded is a bit much. Okay, that's my pickup point. I will get there first of all. North is this way. I will get there first of all. That's the path. Take your screenshots. And then I will, let's set it to morning. It's getting kind of late. And then I'll put new path to the drop-off location. We'll see how far I get in the next Oh, 25 minutes or so. Don't try to drink. Don't try to take a drink. I was going to say, don't try to take a drink while you're trying to drive. Don't drink and drive, kids. But it turned out, when I just said don't try to take a drink, that was more appropriate, because try to take a drink, I almost drowned myself. Almost waterboarded myself. Oh, I'm getting a battery warning on one of my tablets, which I'm going to have to take care of. Ooh, that's a very low battery warning. Hold on a second, folks. I am going to plug a new battery into my... plug my tablet in. I'm surprised I got a battery warning on that tablet before I got a battery warning on the other one. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Oh, no. No, I don't want a boost. Thank you. Alright. That's hopefully okay. My cord can still reach. Yes, my cord can still reach. What is the battery like on the other one? Well, it still has 42%. Why is this one? I try to clear the cache and turn off all unnecessary apps, but it still like wants to turn the apps on always. Like, I don't need, no, honestly, while I'm streaming, I don't need YouTube on. I don't need like Microsoft Edge on or Word or whatever that I actually don't ever use. Anyway, now I gotta straighten this cord out lest I trip myself over it. Oh, this is the kind of engaging content people love. Listen to me talk about how poor my setup is. Alright, so let's go. Continuing on. You see it all here, folks. This is 100% playthrough. And this is stream replay, so you can see all the nonsense. I mean, you don't see the stuff I do during my breaks. So sometimes I have little chats with my Twitch audience. If you want to see all of that, join me on Twitch. But you do get to see, it's not like it's really chopped up, edited for YouTube. It's a stream replay. No quick jump cut editing, no editing, no say, okay, I'm going to pick up here and then I'm going to deliver there and then suddenly chop it up to being there. Fast forward with gaps. You see them. Very similar to Wessel on Wheels. I love Wessel. Good old Wessel on Wheels. He's on my recommended channels list. I highly recommend him. He has a playthrough that also plays on console. He's on PlayStation, but he also plays on console. He streams to YouTube, but I don't think he streams publicly. I think he streams now. This tablet is not staying where I told it to stay. You stay there. It's sliding off of my pillow. No, I have it propped up on a pillow, but now it's sliding off. Oh, and I'll crinkle my microphone. My mic cord. Okay. Where was I? Crinkles. Crinklesmusic.com. Highly recommend him. He's got a hard mode playthrough. And he's usually a bit more prepared than I am. But other than that, very similar playthroughs. You get to see everything. It's not edited and not... you get to see all the roads he drives on. Hear him chat about what he's doing. He's not necessarily as much of a chatterbox as I am. So when he chats about something, it's actually usually related to what's going on in the game, as opposed to me just blabbing on about anything, nothing. But chatterbox, is that something people still use? Is that a term people still use, chatterbox? I have a feeling the answer is no. Like I said, I'm an old guy. This is going to be difficult ice, but no problems for this vehicle. Sometimes there's a trick. Notice the ice is already somewhat broken up. If you want to reset the map, as long as you don't, if you have a vehicle parked near some terrain that's been deformed, it'll stay deformed. But if you don't have a vehicle parked near it, and there's terrain that's deformed, like ice is cracked through someplace, or it's gotten awful muddy and mess, you can't just switch to another map and then it'll restore it. I've done a few times on this map where I had to go over someplace a second time, especially when I wasn't using this vehicle, when I was using it around a little. I can go with this pew growth of exploration unit. I knew I had to go back over someplace that was difficult. It would be even more difficult if I went back over it after having gone through it once. Those rocks. My dots I could get through. I wouldn't have put the dot in my place. Just gotta make sure when you hit something you don't, the tires stick out just a little bit farther than the bed, and you can get caught with a tree or a pole in between the front two axles and the rear two axles. And that can be dicey sometimes. That can be quite dicey sometimes. Okay, I'm coming up to a place where, I know there's things there, but it still leads over to the ice, and that isn't necessarily safe. I'm going to drive over here. Oh, see, this would have gotten stuck. Maybe where those logs are is better, but I don't think so. See, there's like the logs go from there and then over a real pit of crackly ice. I think I was better off avoiding that, although I did hit the crackly ice. This thing can manage even in the river across the crackly ice. Probably not the deepest stuff, but the stuff that looks like obviously broken up ice, that usually is something I can get through pretty easily. Not necessarily really easily. I could, if I came to a stop while I was in a bad place, I could sink down through it. As long as I'm maintaining a little forward progress, I can get through it. Just as the torque of the truck is so strong. And when you go through the crackly ice, it's not like you go through all the way to, it's not like you go through down to, the line of the windshield wipers, whatever. You don't sink all the way down, you only sink a little bit down. Trying to avoid this. Came by here once. See, this would have been one of those times when resetting the map. Managed through the icy hill pretty well. Don't have ice tires on it, chain tires on it. I tried doing something with chain tires on them, but it was just another icy slope, but it's just too narrow. The rocks are just too narrow. It's not a good idea. And I said at the time, I wish I could put a MapQuest like map, a Google Maps little marker on there, just to say custom actors. So don't go this way. not a way to go. But there's no way to do that. Saber, suggestion. A couple of suggestions. One, allow you to put your own markers on maps. So you can say there be dragons. Two, make a couple of changes to the winch controls on the when you're using the controller. It is kind of frustrating. The fact that when you scroll when you scroll the winch points that you want to connect to, you have to hit the D-pad like repeatedly. You can't just hold the D-pad down. And it seems odd to have to hit it repeatedly. Second of all, if you just hold it down, it'll scroll, but also it hits a, like you'll click, 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 and it'll scroll all the way to the left, and then it'll stop. So you have to click, 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 click all the way to the right. If it just so happens that you start with the cursor to the left of where you want to go, you might scroll it to the left, not knowing it's to the left. Let's see. Cargo management. I want 2 service spare parts. Thank you very much. And now I have to decide. I'm sure Saber's response would be, well, if you buy the new game, it'll do all that plus more. And my response would be, I don't want to buy the new game. I want to fix the old game. Alright, now this doesn't have to be done in order, I take it. It doesn't look like it has to be done in order. Yeah, it's not, they're both showing up in both places. It's not in stages. North Camp and then East Camp. Okay. Oh, it is showing a down arrow there, you just can't tell. Okay. So North Camp is definitely where I'm going to go to next. And that's where I can actually get a trailer to get more fuel if I need it. And then East Camp. Okay. And from here, there is a bridge. Here, but then you get here and you have to go down by the river anyway. So it may be better just going across the river. Now you can cross this river. Now this is where it gets dangerous because that's actually water. But if you drive along this edge, how do I want to do this? I want to be efficient without being reckless. Drive across. This bridge is so worthless because you gotta drive off the road anyway and up here. But that might be better. Come up here. You still have to cross the river. Yeah, I'm just gonna take my chance with the main river. Which means coming out back the way I came. More or less get to a road. Yeah, that's probably better. Can I get this whole thing done in the next 20 minutes? Probably not, but I'll get close. And yeah, I do feel like I'm really taking a chance just trying to cross this river in places where I don't know for sure that I can make it across. But I just have a lot of confidence in the Mastodon. And it's not like there's any places to winch. Pretty sure somehow I can get across here. And then once I hit this, I know I'm good. And the idea is to follow that, those ice sheets. And they're very bumpy when you follow these, but excuse me, sorry for clearing my throat so much. I should be muting to do that, but my voice is starting to go. Oh, for goodness sakes. No, I said move it. Now I gotta delete it. There we go. Now, this is the tricky part. Well, one of the tricky parts. I gotta cross somehow, some way over to like here, and there's no winch points anywhere there. So that's the biggest risky part. These are rocky points, so that's okay. I know I can drive on the rocky parts. There, I'm not as sure of. Okay, and then the most direct way is over there. So I'm gonna go over there. Again, crackly ice, I think I can manage. Rocky parts I can manage. And now, again, I don't know what the circumstances like, but somehow get across there. And then here, and there. And then from that, come here, go to the trailer store, refuel up, repair, and then figure out where to go from there. Probably back out and around this way. Well, let's do that first part first, and then we'll decide. So there's the path heading north. Take your screenshots, and let's go do it. And then we'll be done with the tasks on this map, and then it'll be a matter of doing the contracts, and I don't know what the contracts are like, and some of the contracts might open up more tasks, which is always a possibility. I'll be done with the basic tasks. And I will be happy when this map is done. This map has brought me more frustration than joy. I will say that right up front. I've said that a few times. It has brought me joy, but it's brought me a lot of frustration. Mostly, my frustration is all based on that one task, I don't remember the name of it, where it's a scout task where you have to, there's an abandoned warehouse and you have to get to certain points within the warehouse. And you cannot get to those tasks directly. You have to like go over. It's the same place we get the pew pew pew, but the pew 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 is pretty easy. The relative exploration is pretty easy to get to, compared to the task that has you I'm going to go through. You need to go. You need to hit this point and this point and this point. I think there's like 3 of them, and there's no way to tell you how to get there, and you can only get there by going over certain obstacles, but you don't know which obstacles you can and can't go over. And yes, I'm just talking through going over a path that most vehicles would not be able to come close to going over. And there goes my pad sliding on me, because it's up on a pillow and it's sliding my... Stay in one place. Stay there. It slides away. It's going to end up... it's going to end up slide under me. Break. Maybe not break, but slide under. This makes me a little nervous, but I got there. Wait, was this honestly supposed to be a path? Is this marked as a path on the map? I don't even want to look. This is the kind of ridiculous stuff that they do. They say, oh, here's a path. I'm hoping that this is not marked as a path. No, it is marked as a path. Look at that. I'm following what was marked as a path. That's ridiculous. That's supposed to be there. This is not a path. It's just a bunch of rocks. And now that I'm going to try to follow the path, I'm going to end up getting... This is where I get stuck, because I'm actually trying to follow what was marked as a path. Trying to get back up to that point, so just so it goes away. I have to try to delete it from the map, because deleting a point on the map is literal. It doesn't tell you even on the map that you can delete an individual point. It says you can delete the last point or all the points, but you can actually delete intermediate points by clicking on them as if you were adding a new one. And unfortunately, half the time it does add a new one and doesn't delete the old one. But you may have seen me rotate the view and try it again. You can usually get it deleted. You may have added 7 or 8 extras at the time, but once you get the angle right, you can usually delete them. Desperately looking to see if anyone's chatting. Nobody's chatting. This ice, and this can be dangerous because it can like flip up funny, although I think most of that physics has been fixed since I originally watched Puzzle Go Across. I was here just to stay on the ice for very good practice. Sheets. Out. Going into the river proper, because that would stop me. I can't get unstuck from being in the river proper. The only time I've had to delete a trailer, I always try to take my trailers back and sell them. The only time I've ever been had to delete a trailer was when I got stuck in water, and by the time I could get someone over there to rescue it, it drifted. It was attached to the trailer. It was the Wrangler attached to the QQQ. And by the time I got to the trailer, it was too far from shore. I couldn't retrieve it. It was downriver. I had no choice but to recover the vehicle. And I knew if I was going to recover the vehicle and detach the trailer, I would never be able to recover the trailer too. So I just deleted the trailer, detached it, and then deleted it, and then recovered it. I was so sad. It's the only trailer that messed up my 100%. It's now a 99.995% playthrough, because one of the trailers I had to delete. Still recovering. Oh well, Aha! Well, I know that this is crackly ice because I've been through here once already. And I didn't get momentum going through here. But I think I'll be able to make it because I made it through here once. I am taking a different path. And you can't count on the clear ice also not being cracked, because it could be. Alright. This is the easy mode part of the playthrough here. All the frustration I have with the scout vehicles and the light trucks and that exploration unit. Now that I've got the Mastodon out, I can get through just about anything. I just did one dumb thing trying to get through the rock passage that was too narrow. But other than that, I had not a lot of trouble. I'm going up there just to avoid the river, huh? Well, let's see if I right click. I can avoid all that just by going this way. I want to swing over here, just because I don't want to have to go on the map and delete that way. Come on, trigger! This is snow, so this should be okay. And now I said I was going to go up this hill, huh? Whoa, really? Isn't it right there? No, it's not right there. It's in that direction, but it's not right there. That looks like gravity ice. Also looks like trees. Oh wait, I don't know. And snow on this map is usually safe. The first thing delivered during this hour, but then I'm going to have to take a break after I get this first part delivered, and then we have one more hour to go on the stream, and infinite number of YouTube episodes yet to come. It seems okay. I'm going through all 19 regions and hopefully 23 regions. Hopefully they'll add more regions here. There's at least the 18th region, which they're calling season 15 because they don't count the first 3. Anyway, I would like to see a season 5 pass, which would be sweet. I know they're working on other games now, but none of their other games are a replacement for this one. Certainly, Expeditions is not a sequel anyway, and Roadrunner is also not a sequel, so this is, I think, a good moneymaker for them, so I'm hoping that pays it. Let's see. Okay, cargo management, service spare parts, unload one, have one more to unload. Let me go get that trailer. Where's the trailer store? There's nothing. There, see the trailer store. There's the Icon trailer store. Coming here to refuel and repair. Which, because I am playing on a normal mode playthrough and not a hard mode playthrough, I can do. There's no such thing as easy mode. It's just no add-ons in there. But I can stop the engine. I can buy a nice maintenance trailer. And I can use it to refuel from the maintenance trailer. To the junk supplies, the service kit, to the 6. Oh. Everything else is full? Yeah, I guess I didn't refuel from anything. That's true. Okay. And I can also repair. I do have some damage. Again, from the maintenance trailer. Refuel. Okay. Now, because it's a normal game. Because it's a normal game, I can just go ahead and sell it and spend 0 money. Isn't that convenient? Alright folks, that is going to do it for this section of the stream. I am coming back though. I've got another hour to go for the stream, so if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. And also, go tell all your buddies. Have them come over here and join us on the stream, because it's fun. I need more interaction. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. But have no fear. The next episode will be out the next weekday evening. No. The next YouTube episode will be out the next day at noon, U.S. Central Time. That's Iowa, if you're typing it in, even though I live in Minnesota. That also corresponds to 6 p.m. 1800 hours in the UK and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Your local times may vary. Thank you much for watching. Twitch, stick around. YouTube, I will see you in the next episode.